We have reached the tail end of today's 6-game slate. Now featuring action from the 14 and under division. It's a clash of two undefeated teams as Antipolo JY Titans will defend their home court laban sa mga dayo, the Davao King Thorns. Dito lang sa country's premier youth basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, as we see the results of today's games, yung 5 games na nauna na. And now, as I've said, we are at the last game of the day. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Eman Cabiles pa rin kasama si Noy Africa. Our courtside reporter is CJ Ang. And Coach Noy, dito sa 14 and under, makakabawi kaya ang Davao King Thorns laban sa Antipolo JY Titans?
Well, so far Antipolo has really took to heart that it is Rizal Provincial Day, having swept the first 2 games. And right now, both teams so far undefeated in this tournament. Davao 1-0 and Antipolo looking to extend that win streak to 4 games.
Yes. In the first, sa kabilang dako naman, Antipolo JY Titans last June 6, they won over the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Oh, let's start first with the Davao King Thorns. That they won over the Bulacan JT Taipan 7-8 to 72.
That was a game that went into overtime as Davao shot very well from the field. 42%, in case you're wondering, because you were laughing. I didn't cover that game, but nevertheless, nevertheless, they did finish with 33 turnovers, and that's really a bad sign for them. Luckily for them, Bulacan committed 30 turnovers, and which they translated into 27 points of turnovers in that game. The top performer, Simon Jacob Hazul, finishing with 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 steals.
There you go. On the other hand naman, Antipolo JY Titans also winning their last game versus the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters 80-63.
Definitely a contrast in the result right there as Antipolo in that game shot very well from the field, 43%. They did commit 23 turnovers, so that's a cause for concern for Antipolo. But they were able to dominate the paint, 52-42. They started their onslaught in the second quarter, 16-9, and never looked back. Ran away with that 17-point win in that game. JD Wanko led them in pretty much a lot of categories, finishing with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 block.
All right, so wag na po natin patagalin pa. This is our 6th and final game of the day in the 14 and under division. We now turn you over to our venue announcer to officially start this game.
Good afternoon, basketball fans of Junior MPBL, and welcome to Sports Hub Antipolo City. The basketball action continue, and we're live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. It's a battle between Davao King Thorns versus Antipolo JY Titans. Let's meet the starters first from your Davao King Thorns. Point guard number 3, Marcus Marcelos. Forward number 9, Caleb Yaya. Center number 14, Dylan Paras. Guard number 15, Elvin McCoy Pascual. Point guard number 23, Ronin Lorenzo Wilcom. The head coach of Davao King Thorns is Coach Arvin Braganza. His assistant, Iris Isip, Kurt de Guzman, and Teddy Bondoc. And now, time to meet the starting lineup of your Antipolo JY Titans. Point guard number 11, Sean Malquisto. Guard number 19, Enzo San Miguel. Man in the middle, number 26, Iman Simple. Power forward number 22, Miguel Barcelona. Forward number 77, Zion Aguilar. The head coach of Antipolo JY Titans 14 under is Coach Kim Chua. Assistant coach, Terry Sunyas, Michael Romero, and Oliver Marquez. The game's official at this match, your
And here we go, the first five for both teams. For Antipolo, Sean Malquisto, Enzo San Miguel, Barcelona, Zion Aguilar, Eman Simple. Samantala for Davao, King Thorns, Ronin Lorenzo, Wilcom, Simon Hazul, Earl Merelos, Lance Yaya, and Sam Paras.
So just a quick rundown of the leading scorers for both teams. For Antipolo, you've got JD Wangko averaging 14 points per ball game. Mateo Ngo, 13 points per ball game. While for the side of Davao, in that win in their, so far, their only game, they had 5 players in double digits. Hazul, 17, Javier, 14, Paras, 14, Buligan with 12, and Tison with 11.
And that says a lot, Coach No, having getting 5 players with 7 in double digits, no?
Sky Hazul
right.
opening up scoring for Davao, scoring on that floater, very much a trademark of his father, RJ Hazul.
And speaking of trademark, number 14, Paras. Sino kaya father niya?
Let's just let the viewers guess.
Oh, what a drive there. Fearless one at that by Aguilar. Seeing the path in the middle and taking it strong. So the score is tied at 2. And a traveling violation called on Davao. That's on number 9, Lance Yaya. Antipolo now looking to get a 3-0 win mark in today's Rizal Day, no? Here in the province of Rizal. Samantala, a jumper there for Davao, nothing for Simon Hazul. And on the fast break, oh, sorry, miss by Zion Aguilar. And from behind, completing the steal is Antipolo. And once again, the youngsters are running. Pero from behind also, Paras just picking the pocket.
So far, to begin this game, both teams really playing quite sloppy. As, that's why we still have a low-scoring ball game at 2-all.
Nothing on the offensive try by Davao. And a turnover naman dito sa side ng Antipolo.
That time, Malquisto forcing that entry pass to Simple. That pass not as simple as it looked.
Yeah, medyo komplikado at hindi nasalo ni Eman. And here is Davao now. 3 is up, offline. Pulling down the rebound, Miguel Barcelona. The drive is rejected by Sam Dylan Paras.
Ang tore ng kapangyarihan.
Almost a steal there on the inbound pass. Oh, Eman Simple. That time, Simple. Yung score na yon ni Eman as he towered over everybody for that short stab.
And whenever you give the ball to an Eman underneath, that's gonna be near automatic.
Wag lang doon sa Eman na isang M. JY Titans on the attack once again, running the drop. San Miguel, out of control on that try. Lucky for the JY Titans, they regain possession.
With the way the Titans are playing very early here in the first quarter, it seems like that shot clock just a suggestion.
Hindi pong nag-shot clock pa kayo.
But checking in for Antipolo, Kapitan Mateo Ngo.
Steal here for Davao. And streaking to the front court was Simon Yazul, but No go on that try. At syempre, tatakbo naman ang JY Titans. Up ahead to Eman Simple. Couldn't control the pass and good transition defense there, getting the deflection on the go-ahead pass. Samantala, here come Davao and that is good para kay Ronin Wilcom. Ronin nilabas ang katana to get that 2 points for Davao King Thorns.
And attacking the defense as if he just came from the other side of the street.
Ay. And that reverse try, nothing for Ngo. Tumatakbo na naman po ang King Thorns and Davao. But they pulled it back and that is a good decision on the part of Azul. Simon Azulo will lose it. And on the fast break, hanging in the air and putting it in. Sean Malquisto.
That's not the kind of move that you'd usually see in the 14 and under division. But
Yes.
well, that was probably a decade ago, but that's normal now.
Right. Sean Malquisto getting that steal and passing to his teammate for the two. Enzo San Miguel completing the fast break with a lefty. Davao now staring at a 4-point lead. The score is 8-4. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. Simon, the runner, is in.
Sky Hazul looking to the sky on that floater. Able to score 4 points now.
Oh, good. Yeah, if I read his first name correctly, it should be Simone. But Sky is better. As he went to the sky for that last bucket of his.
It's pretty much both teams now with the line change on the floor.
Right.
Only Mateo Ngo continuing to stay on the floor, but he came in early in the first quarter.
And here is the trap by JY Titans. Pero getting away there was Tison rather. Davao retains possession. Tison trying to step back. Corner three, the fake. Going back to the baseline. And shot clock violation against Davao. Too much dribbling that time for the youngsters of the King Thorns.
Buligan that time almost had Ochavillo trick, but Ochavillo not biting on the fakes, able to recover.
Here's Ngo, step back, three, offline, rebound, the white shirts of Davao and running again. Here's Tison going left, the fake, the jumper. No. Patakbuhan na naman dito sa kabila. And Peña pulls it out. Ngo will drive. The runner does not convert on the runner, pero meron siyang nakuhang foul. He'll go to the line for two.
And looking at the demeanor of Mateo Ngo, you can see a lot of confidence in this kid. I'm even hesitating on calling him a kid. But in the 14 and under division, seeing that confidence, that demeanor, very mature already.
Pag ganun ka ba naman tumira ng free throw, nothing but net, talagang yung confidence mo next level na. Second try for Mateo. Same result. Hindi tumatama ng ring, Coach Noy, no? So Antipolo up by 4 and they just got a steal. Here's Mateo once again for the two. And that prompted the coaching staff of Davao King Thorns to call a timeout. And this timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring. As we take a look at that last play, Mateo Ngo getting it done para dito sa JY Titans of Antipolo. Magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
mga kaliga, I was able to talk to Sky Hazul of the Davao King Thorns earlier. He said regarding his last performance against the Bulacan, he scored 17 points. He said that he had a good performance, but his shots were not that good. His improvements needed for his shots to come in. Also, defense and offense wise, as per their their head coach told them that they should get the right mindset, aggressive defense, and Sky Hazul coming into this game is a bit nervous. Back to you, Eman and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, CJ. And a bit nervous daw si Sky. Pero yeah, lahat naman tayo. Kung ako nga, tanda ko na. Nervous pa rin ako. Nervous pa rin. Hindi naman maglalaro. Andito lang ako. Samantala, Peña's fade away. Nothing but air that time. And here is Mateo Ngo. Drives again, gets the foul.
But what you like about Sky Hazul, he already finished with 17 points in the previous game. But he sets himself to a higher standard.
Right.
And still, not content with his performance. And, he's going to keep on working on his craft. Of course, his father, a professional. So probably got that from his father as RJ Hazul. Coming out of college, not really well known. I mean, he was known as a great perimeter defender, great at spotting up. But as soon as he got to the pros, he worked on his game. He became a point guard and has managed to carve out quite a career at 38 years old, still playing in the PBA.
In the meantime, JY Titans Antipolo up 14-6 versus Davao King Thorns. And that is a travel called against Peña. So chance here para sa Davao to cut the lead. It now stands at 8.
And it's interesting to see Nick Peña now playing with the Antipolo JY Titans last year. Last season, played for the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Right.
Kapit-bahay lang naman.
Oh, sabagay.
But then again, you like the player movement here in the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Yes, player movement is real, sabi nga ng ating colleague na si Jaime Mendihar. Samantala, Antipolo JY Titans just switched their defense to the press. Well, they went back to the press once again. And in the last play, naipit nila itong si Johan Buligan, no? The smallest player on the floor. 3 Antipolo players ganged up on him and they got the steal. Samantala, well, there he is, Buligan. Oh, called for the travel.
And he knew that he should have taken that shot.
Right.
He was wide open momentarily, that hesitation and the sudden decision to put the ball on the floor, causing that turnover.
Trying to go for the steal, Johan Buligan, but to no avail. And he is now assigned to slow down Dane Obana. Oh, that's a 3. Nick Peña coming alive para sa JY Titans of Antipolo. He gets that steal. However, he will not have enough time to put up a shot as the first period ends. And we take a look at some of the first quarter highlights hanging in the air. Aguilar. There he is again, but at that time dropping it off to a teammate. So Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL will be back for the second quarter. The score is 17-6. The home team of the JY Titans Antipolo up here by 11 versus Davao King Thorns.
And,
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
very simple formula for Antipolo. Force turnovers. They forced Davao into 10 turnovers. They were able to convert that into 11 points off turnovers, and consequently 8-0 on the fast break points for Antipolo.
And that says a lot about the transition and the overall defense that is being implemented here by the JY Titans. We've seen, well, Davao King Thorns has had several opportunities for fast breaks, no? Pero because of the transition and the defense of the transition defense of the JY Titans, wala silang na-convert dun sa mga fast break opportunities nila. Samandala, battle for the loose ball, won by Buligan. The jumper is up, but they will run out of time in terms of the shot clock. Another turnover here para sa King Thorns and Davao.
So we actually have two Buligans on the roster of Davao. You've got Johan Buligan, number 17, and number 27, Joseph Buligan.
Right.
But scoring on that play,
Oh, a steal and a bucket for Davao. So coming alive here are the King Thorns.
getting a quick 4-0 blast to creep back in the ball game down by just 7.
Pull-up J is money para kay Peña.
And Nick Peña before with Rizal Switch Fiber, one of their main guys, but now in a diminished role, but still contributing 3 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game.
But in this game in particular, Nick Peña has been solid para sa JY Titans of Antipolo. In the meantime, inside, Elvin Pascual was fouled, so he will go to the stripe.
Okay, I just realized this kid is actually the son of Jake Pascual, another pro. Used to play for San Beda, that's why I'm very familiar with his father. And interesting to see if he will follow the footsteps of his father. He is playing for Coach Arvin Braga. There you go, RJ Azul and Jake Pascual in the building. The original James Franco.
Yun. Hindi pala original si James Franco.
Sa yung original, pare.
Yun naman pala.
Of course, a former, if I remember correctly, rookie MVP also in the juniors of the NCAA, played for PCU, but eventually transferred in college for the San Beda Red Lions, winning multiple championships.
So all in all, the Davao King Thorns have 3 players, no, whose fathers were at one time pro basketball players.
Well, I'm actually waiting for the third father. Maybe he's in the building.
Oh, nga, no? In the meantime, we have a report from the court side. We turn you over to CJ Ang.
Thank you, Eman. I was able to talk to JD Huangco earlier at the venue of the Antipolo JY Titans. He will be sitting out for this game today as he was injured from their last game against Marikina. It's a hip injury. But he is still here at the venue to support his team, and his message to his teammates is that gawin lang daw ang best nila dahil malakas daw ang kalaban. Back to you, Eman and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, CJ. And that is interesting, no? For a 14-year-old to get a hip injury. I mean, akala ko sa mga level na lang natin nagkakaroon ng hip injury.
Ang difference nga, yung recovery period.
Yun.
Yun sa kanya, probably gonna miss a game or 2. Pag tayo yan, mga
Lifetime na yan,
a season or 2.
Kaya nga nakatik-4 na ako ngayon after 3 games.
And of course, with JD Huangco out, you're gonna miss 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. That is his average.
In the meantime, there he is again. Eman simple kumuha ng offensive rebound and the putback. If I'm not mistaken, that is his 4th point
Yeah,
of
4
the
points
game.
together with a single rebound.
Right. Davao moving the ball well under offense. And there's a 3 on the way offline. Oh, good. Save there. Pero since hindi tumama yung bola sa ring, no? The shot clock did not reset. Oh, lucky for Davao, a foul has been called against the JY Titans.
And that foul will go on Rich Gonzalez. So a bailout for Davao as they get to keep possession. So far they've managed. It's a 6-5 advantage for Davao here in the second period, but not much headway created for them.
And Eman Simble just smothered that shot by Paras. And inside, finding a path in the middle, Cruz will be fouled and he will go to the line.
First personal foul, second team foul. Suway Cruz shooting 2 free throws.
Cruz misses his first.
Coach Kim Chua continuing to shout instructions from the bench even with his team up by 10 points.
Second try by Zue is in.
Oh, feeling ko itong mga coaches ng Antipolo very hard to please. Coach B-Boy Simon earlier not looking very happy even if he was up by 20 points.
20 plus, no? Yeah.
Coach Mark Gutera a little bit more subdued. But Coach Kim Chua, you see him continuing to coach despite a double-digit advantage at 11.
Parang hindi pa umuupo tong si Coach. In the meantime, another steal here for the JY Titans. And there's Mateo Ngol losing the ball. He was looking at the ring pero nasundutan siya sa baba. Nitong si Sky. Elbow 3. Too strong. Simple with the rebound. Mateo now setting things up para sa JY Titans. At sabi mo yung maturity ni Mateo Ngon, next level. But wow, taking candy from a baby that was Lance Yaya.
From a mature baby.
Oo nga. Ano yung tsura ng mature baby? Oh, another bucket there para sa Davao.
That's Earl Mirelos. I remember, I believe it's his father who used to also play for San Beda. Same name, Earl Mirelos. Probably also played together with Coach Arvin Braganza, but that I need to confirm.
Meanwhile, trying to get that ball underneath to Eman.
Eman who?
Simple. Wala naman ako underneath. Yeah, Malquisto with a wayward pass. So again, Davao has a chance to trim this lead further. It now stands at 9. Score is 23-14.
Of course, the Davao all-win feeds.
Right.
This is a product native to Leyte, as that's where their feed mill is.
And later on, kukumpletuhin natin yung Coach Noy after halftime, di ba? Para malinaw. Samantala, again, the possession goes to Davao King Thorns. They're actually sporting the all-win feeds jerseys. No?
Their 18 and under squad having that big King Thorns
Right.
on their jerseys.
Pero yung 16 and under and 14 and under have all-win feeds on their jerseys. In the meantime, oh, another steal by the JY Titans. Malquisto all the way with the left.
Fast break points becoming a problem for Davao as they've given up 12.
And again, a steal by Malquisto, just getting the ball from behind nitong dribble ni Lagancia.
And whenever they've put pressure on the basketball, Antipolo has really been able to force those turnovers from Davao, and they've been very efficient in converting them into points off turnovers, and that formula has been very effective for Coach Kim Chua.
Right. Samantala at the line, Enzo San Miguel knocks down 2. It's now a 12-point lead para dito sa JY Titans. Oh, Buligan couldn't handle that pass. San Miguel fakes, dribbles, and puts it in.
Despite the defense of Morelos, San Miguel with that fake, just putting the defender out of position.
And Davao barely crossing the midcourt. One steal after another. Enzo San Miguel with 4 points in under 5 seconds. As we see it again, Enzo San Miguel, the short jumper, as another timeout has been called. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. And we're about to get back to the action. This is a 14 and under game between the home team, JY Titans Antipolo versus Davao King Thorns. Right now, it's the home team with a 16-point advantage as JY Titans have turned up the defense, getting steal after steal, no? Oh, Sky with a runner, nothing there. Pero may offensive rebound and a foul on a JY Titan player.
And you like the adjustment of the defenders of Antipolo, especially against Sky Azul. He's already scored on 2 of those runners, and this time the defense able to stop him from making another one.
Samantala, first free throw converted there.
So far, it's been a long afternoon for Coach Arvin Braganza, having lost in the first 2 games and hoping to get some redemption with a victory here.
Sabi ng mga kuya nitong 14 and under squad ng Davao, iganti nyo naman kami. However, they are down by 15 points and good defense there. Deflection on the pass by Jacob Valenzuela as Dylan comes back in for Davao. Enzo will spin, fake, pulls up, short. Sam Dylan Paras with a rebound. Wilcom now bringing the ball para sa Davao. Another steal here and off to the races. Oh, Malquisto missing the layup, gets it back and makes sure this time.
I can just imagine the fast break drills being run by Antipolo during practices. San Miguel, as soon as he got that basketball, looked ahead and gave up that outlet pass to Malquisto.
Once more a turnover sa Davao King Thorns. And at some point, these young gentlemen from Davao, dapat mas bawasan nila ng konti, no? Bawasan nila ng konti yung dribble and just look for the pass, the open teammates.
You know, this is pretty much a baptism of fire for Davao. Despite this being already their second game, winning in overtime against Bulacan. With this kind of pressure defense, you're going to see a lot of this here in the junior MPBL. And you're going to need to gather up enough experience and know-how on how to attack this pressure defense.
At in the meantime, ito namang version ng pressure defense ng Davao being implemented but broken up, well, easily crossed na ng JY Titans. And lucky for Davao, turnover there by Antipolo. And look at that, Buligan, who was about to receive the pass, they need to talk to each other, to communicate para maitawid naman nila yung bola sa half court, and that time successful na itawid nila.
Perfect execution right there on the press break, ending with that putback coming from Sam Paras.
32-17 is the score. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. And a foul underneath. Barcelona is at the line for two.
Good use of the fake to get the defender up in the air. And just a matter of trying to finish for him to get that foul.
Miguel Barcelona at the line, missing his first. 29 seconds remaining dito sa ating second period. Second try, wala pa rin, and Sky controls it for Davao. Good pick set up there by Sam Paras. And will that count, Coach Noy?
No, it's going to be 2 free throws though for Sky Hazul.
Right, so the foul was downstairs, but since both teams are in penalty, Sky is at the line. He hits his first.
And again, give credit to that bone-crunching pick coming from Sam Paras.
May pinagmanahan.
Pag bata pa kasi, bone-crunching. Pag tumanda na, bone-crushing.
Okay.
Just had to make that clear.
Tapos pag matanda na, yung bones nung nag-pick
Bone devastation.
Yung nag-set na ng pick, ang delikado ang mga buto. No? In the meantime, play continues. 32-19 is the score. Last 5 seconds of the first half. Oh, that goes in. Malquisto continuing to be brilliant para sa JY Titans of Antipolo. And at the end of 2 periods, JY Titans Antipolo up 34-19 and Davao King Thorns. Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL will return for the third quarter. We are now at halftime as we take a look at some of the highlights from the first two periods. Of course, the JY Titans of Antipolo, the home team, running away with this one. 34-19 is the score against the Davao King Thorns. And we take a short break. But before that, here are our leading scorers. For Antipolo, it's Sean Malquisto with 8, Mateo Ngo with 7, San Miguel with 7. For Davao, it's Kai with 6, Paras with 2, and Morelos with 2. So we will now go to our fan of the game, and there she is right now with her Chris Jacobs perfume, a perfume from the Chris Jacobs collection. Congratulations to our fan of the game, Chris Jacobs, for affordable but quality daily perfumes. So once again, the score is 34-19. Magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL for the third quarter. We are now in the third quarter of this game in the 14 and under division. JY Titans Antipolo up against the Davao King Thorns. And we open up the third quarter with a point there para sa Antipolo. The lead, 3 points pa. The score was 37-19. Arguably the highest lead, no, para dito sa Antipolo, Coach Noy.
Yeah, that's right. In that first half, Antipolo shot very well from the field, 43% against us, 33% for Davao, out rebounding also Davao 21-12, forcing Davao into 17 turnovers, translating into 15 fast break points for Antipolo.
In the meantime, Eman Simple again got another offensive rebound and put back, but he wasn't able to block that shot from Earl Morelos.
It's now an 18-point lead for Antipolo. Davao will need to do something drastic if they want to make a ball game out of this.
Their defense has dropped down into a zone, so let's expect some three-point shots coming from the JY Titans, and there's one, but Sean misses the elbow three. And a foul was called against Antipolo.
That would be a good ploy for Davao, as Antipolo not really resorting to that three-point shot that much in the first half. 2 out of 6, make that 3 out of 7 now.
Davao rather moving the ball well. However, that three-point try was a no-go, and here is Sean once again. So far, Sean Malquisto is top scoring for his team.
Just as I say that it could be a good ploy for Davao, more able to convert. Of course, it's a holiday, but the bank should be open somewhere else.
There's always an open bank, no, kahit online.
Or ATM.
Oh, ngayon. Samantala, Sean Malquisto streaking to their front court and converting on that fast break layup.
No one stopping the basketball that time, as Antipolo continuing to build on that lead. It's now a 23-point lead.
and trying to do whatever he can. Tison with that strong drive, fearless drive at that, as he gets the foul from Cruz.
On the line, shooting 2 free throws. Sansino Tison.
Tison, first try. Oh, bounces out. It's now a 23-point lead, Coach Noy. Simple with a rebound. He tried to knock it off an opponent, pero had that backfired as Pascual was able to get the basketball, and on Pascual's try, yeah, Eman committed a foul.
That time, McCoy just continuing to pressure the basketball, as even with Simple already grabbing that rebound, able to force the turnover.
At habang free throw, itong si Elvin Pascual, no? Let's greet yung mga sponsors nila, na talking about the Davao King Thorns or the All-Win Feeds. Shoutout po sa inyo, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan, sa mga taga Cananga, Leyte, ang pinanggalingan ng All-Win Feeds. Of course, shoutout to Sir Erwin Lagancia and Ma'am Allen Lagancia. I wonder if they're the parents of James Lagancia, who's playing now dito sa 14 and under ng Davao King Thorns. No?
Also actually on the floor now, just checked in for Davao All-Win Feeds King Thorns.
All right, there he is, James Lagancia. Yaya committed foul there on the reach, trying to count itong si Mateo Ngo. Aguilar back to Ngo, to Cruz, and oh, what a move by Mateo, making it look so easy.
Thought you were gonna say simple.
Kung si Eman yung tumira. Yaya now, Pascual, baseline J. Hit nothing, pero may offensive rebound. And good job there by Yaya. Kala ko masyado siyang malalim, no? Able to find the basket. And that's another three. Coming from Enzo.
He will be the second player in double digits for Antipolo with 10 points.
Oh, Sky was tied up there against two defenders and called for the travel. Talagang may target na sa likod itong si Sky Azul, no? Whenever he gets the ball, very alert na yung mga indepensa nitong Antipolo. Samantala, we turn you over to CJ Ang for a report.
Thank you, Eman. According to head coach Kim Chua of the Antipolo JY Titans, na malaking kawalan sa team na hindi maglalaro ang kanilang key player na si JD Huangco, pero papatibayan ng team ang kanilang depensa by working together and playing together para manalo sa game na ito. Back to you, Eman and Coach Noy.
Thank you, CJ. What can you say about the remarks of Coach Kim Chua?
Well, first things first, you have to know when the pause should come. You do not pause after the U.
Okay.
Kim Chua.
Okay.
It's Kim Chua, but of course, despite the absence of JD Huangco, his team showing that they're up to the task. It took a team effort, and of course, you do have Mateo Ngo still on the floor for them. It's an opportunity for the other players to make a name for themselves, to earn more minutes, and so far.
And I think that player talking about is Sean Malquisto, who has an outstanding afternoon here in the Antipolo Sports Hub.
And also, of course, Enzo San Miguel.
Right.
Now with 10 points in the ball game.
Yung backcourt duo nila, ni Enzo and Sean, has been gold para dito sa JY Titans. Oh, what a rejection by Eman, pero almost an N1 play. there for number 24, Jacob Valenzuela. However, consolation prize, he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Just unable to get a three-point play because he was hit in the shooting arm.
Jacob Valenzuela, first try. Oh, that's in. Still a high mountain to climb here dito sa Antipolo para sa Davao King Thorns. And that could be a start. Good steal by Chris Fian.
But that's a mountain you did climb this morning.
Yes, zigzag on a motorbike habang umuulan.
And then it got all sunny when
Yun nga
you
eh.
got here.
Kaya, yeah, umiiwas na lang tayo sa pneumonia at this point. Samantala, the three-point try by Mateo, in and out. Peña, and also in and out, pero they still get the offensive rebound. Finally, Davao controls. Here is Kai. The teardrop, too strong. Paras! The basket plus the foul, and that is a foul counted play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. As we take a look at again, Sam Dillon, right place at the right time, taking the contact and putting that ball in.
Well, as Azul was driving into the lane, you could already see him preparing for that floater. But the Torre ng kapangyarihan able to clean it up and able to convert on a three-point play.
Right, completing that foul counted play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Sam Dillon Paras with his Kai 1 home. Ganda eh. Hindi ko natiis.
Unfortunately, probably not your size.
No, ang layo. Samantala, Eman, nowhere to go there as the real estate was taken over by the front line itong Davao King Thorns. Sky looking for his shot. Oh, almost got it, pero here's an offensive rebound. But nothing there on the putback. Was that Fontanilla? Oh, travel called against Peña.
Attempted that Pinoy step, tried to finish with a reverse, but that time Nick Peña will be called for steps.
Score is 49-29. 2 minutes 30 remaining in the third. What a pass, pero spectacular block there. Great anticipation on the defensive end. And Sean Malquisto just botched that layup. Oh. Yun yung mga hindi magpapatulog sa'yo minsan eh, no? Pero minsan talagang wala ring awa yung ring, no?
Then Malquisto, I think this is like the second time he's botched a layup.
Right.
But you like how he gets out in transition, gives his team an opportunity to score in the break.
And right now, top scoring para dito sa JY Titans is Mateo Ngo, though he is no longer on the floor, taking a breather. At dito sa mga free throws ng Davao King Thorns, they are very important, especially at this point na naghahabol sila. So these are opportunities for them to cut this lead down as the clock is stopped.
Right now, it's still a 19-point lead for Antipolo. They've managed to hold off any attempted rallies by Davao, outscoring them 15-11 here in the third quarter.
Malquisto. I have to correct myself. Was that Sean Malquisto who missed the layup or number 77? Kasi medyo parang pareho. Zion Aguilar. I think it was Zion Aguilar,
it was
no?
actually Zion Aguilar, but that three-pointer from the corner coming from Otsavillo, that's his first 3 points of the ball game. Nahahawa lang ako sa'yo minsan. Pag sinabi mo, I just take it as a fact.
No, because yung 11 tsaka yung 77 parang ang similar yung fonts eh. No? Excuses.
Hindi naman sabihing malabo lang yung mata mo.
Matanda na kasi. So Mandala gliding to the bucket. Yeah, Nick Peña will not be denied that time. And a blocking foul is called against Hans Ochavillo. It is a whopping 24-point lead para dito sa JY Titans of Antipolo. And still Davao King Thorns looking for answers. 1 minute and 14 remaining in the third. They still have one full quarter to figure things out, if that will be enough. No, that is cute. Ang tagal lang hindi nakakita ng free throw na may talon. And of course, we are in the 14 and under division. So kahit 10 years old, 20 years old, pwede ka sumali.
And for as long as you don't cross that free throw line, that
Right.
is actually legitimate. Even
Right.
if the pros would like to do that in-game, that's allowed for as long as you don't cross
that
the free
line.
throw line.
Kahit humukshot ka pa. No?
Kahit tumira ka ng tres tapos mag-landing ka before the free throw line, that's still a free throw. As Nick Peña looks like he's very comfortable now playing in this reserved role already with 10 points in the ball game.
Trying to be too fancy on that reverse was Nick Peña, pero Ochavillo was there to clean it up. And almost another steal by Nick Peña. Cross court, but yeah, Buligan, wala yung buwelo niya doon to receive that pass.
That's a difficult pass to make.
That was actually Buligan to Buligan.
Oh, that's why. That makes it understandable.
Actually, hindi nga eh. Dapat in sync yung dalawa. Di ba? Samantala, yeah, I think sabi ni Kuya, ba't hindi ka tumakbo na mas mabilis? Here's Malquisto. The drop and good defense right there from Davao, getting that block. The contratiempo runner by Fontanilla bounces out. Gonzalez clears the rebound. JY Titans running, but they will not have enough time to put a shot off as the third quarter buzzer sounds. So after 3 quarters of play, the score is 59-31. Pretty much in control. Here is the home team of Antipolo. Magbabalik po tayo for the fourth and final quarter. And before we continue with the fourth quarter, we would like to thank our very generous and kind sponsors once again, starting off with Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL. Of course, we have Doride Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL. Doride Pound Active, thank you to Wing Bowl, Nature Spring, Jinky Skin, Chris Jacob Collection, and Don Benito, ang pangbansang kasama. Eman Cabilas, kasama pa rin si Noy Africa. This is the final game of our 6-game slate. 14 and under division, JY Titans Antipolo versus Davao King Thorn. Coach Noy, Davao has lots of time to come back in this game. Anong kailangan nilang gawin?
the first things first, they need to take care of the basketball. They've already coughed it up 24 times, allowing 28 points off turnovers for Antipolo. That has pretty much been the difference here. As you can see, it's a 28-point lead for Antipolo, and really just a matter of taking care of the basketball. Again, easier said than done with the type of pressure being put up by Antipolo, just really making it hard for Davao to even cross half court.
And Antipolo, JY Titans, Coach Noy, so many weapons. If they have Mateo Ngo, they have Nick Peña, then they got Enzo San Miguel at isa pa si Sean Malquisto, no? Kung sino man ang nasa floor talagang gumagawa para dito sa JY Titans.
And let's not forget, even if it's just 6 points on the offensive end, 9 rebounds for Eman Simple,
Yes.
leading the way in that category for Antipolo.
In the meantime, one good thing para dito sa Davao King Thorns, no? They've been able to get fouls on their drives. Now, they really have to sink their free throws every time they have an opportunity at the line.
And one interesting note, in the 3 games of Davao today, not a single player has scored in double digits. And right now it's Sky Hazul with 7 points.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting, no? In the 18 and under and in 16 and under games, walang nag-double digit na player ng Davao King Thorns. So hopefully kahit papano itong si Sky Azul malapit na, Coach Noy.
That's right. I mean, it's just a very minor thing, especially since they ended up with 2 losses in the first game, in the first 2 games. But that could be an interesting stat, as it's still Coach Arvin Braganza handling all 3 teams.
And Sky Azul trying to do it all and jumpstart his team as he forced a turnover right there. Tison receives the inbound to Paras. Sky puts on the brakes, overshoots it though. And here's Mateo back in the game. Eman will be fouled on his way to the bucket.
Pushing foul number 9.
So Eman Simble knocks down the first free throw. Simple lang, no? Pero very solid itong si Eman for JY Titans. Doing the intangibles, the rebounds, the tap outs, and the blocks, no?
And with that last word, I'm now very sure that you weren't talking about yourself. But yet again, yeah, of course, with all the scoring going on, you still need someone to do the dirty work, do the defense, do the rebounding, and Eman Simple just really fitting in to what is needed by the Antipolo JY Titans, especially in this game.
And of course, the coaching staff, I'm sure, of both teams, talagang emphasizing the importance of playing your role in the team.
Getting to the free throw line is Sam getting fouled, taking a hook shot. Just imagining where he got that from.
Magulat tayo pag biglang nag-gorilla dunk yan, si Sam Dylan. Well, I think baka next year kaya na, no? As this young gentleman is quite tall, no? I mean, makakalimutan mo na nasa 14 and under lang tayo.
Especially when you see them again in the next season of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm already looking forward to the development and the growth, not only in skills, but also in the bodies of these kids.
Yes. Meanwhile, a beautiful drive on the last play by Zion Aguilar. And Tison, equally great on that drive, finding that open path.
That's only his first 2 points, but Tizon has had the ability to get to the rim, just so far unable to finish, but finally gets one to go.
Ball deflected on the drive and trying to carve out space for himself underneath. Gab Las Marias was called for the offensive foul. Tiningnan niya muna yung defender, sabi bangga. Sinipat muna, so, and that was right in front of our referee.
And usually you get away with that if you do it in one motion.
Right.
Make it fast enough for the referees to think it wasn't intentional.
Meanwhile, there's Parazo. What a beautiful pass. And completing the play, Cuevas. Oh, check that. Morelos from Paras. Here's Aguilar trying to elude Tison. Finds Eman, fading away, too strong. And running is the big guy, Sam Paras. And great effort there by Sam Dylan Paras, taking it strong against Mateo Ngo and getting that foul, getting the foul in the process.
And two things about that play. Ngo right away picking up Paras, and Paras very quick to get up. If it were us falling that hard, probably gonna ask for the medic.
Tapos mandadaya pa, kunwari, masakit pero napapahinga lang.
Pero syempre, dahil mag-free throw, tatayo tayo eh.
Yes.
Kasi gusto natin mag-free throw. Maybe
sayang naman
get
yung
some
stats.
points. Diba? Minsan lang yun eh.
And there he is. Speaking of getting points, Sam Dylan Paras knocking down 2 free throws.
So para 7 points,
Yes.
4 rebounds. And this might be the end of his afternoon as he gets subbed out.
Well, we still have 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. But the home team pretty much in control. JY Titans of Antipolo leading 63-40 versus Davao King Thorns. That 3-point try by Aguilar was too strong. And again, that transition defense by the JY Titans, exceptional to say the least, no? Miscue there, and the drop to Eman gets a pound for pound foul counted play to go. Eman Simple using his length to take a look at it again. The setup, the bucket plus the foul by Eman Simple, and it is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness.
And with that basket, it gives him a double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds. And he's averaging 9 points and 6 rebounds, so already a marked improvement in his performance here against Davao.
So several players for JY Titans Antipolo now in double figures. At least 4, partner, no?
You've got San Miguel, you've got Simple, you've got Ngo, and Nick Peña.
In the meantime, that stat you pointed out earlier, after, let's say, 2 games and 3 quarters of a game, wala pang nakaka-double figure talaga sa tatlong teams nitong Davao King Thorns.
And with Sky Hazul not in the ball game, and also Sam Paras, both with 8 points each. That could be a possibility.
Buligan back in the game, Fian as well. And Fian will be fouled on his way to the basket. So 2 free throws again para dito sa Davao.
But if you're Davao, even if you're down big, you still want to keep running the system. Of course, it's the same as Antipolo. As you're not going to get a lot of practice time, especially since you've got different schedules. But being able to run those sets, getting those reps in game, just will help your team improve.
And JY Titans Antipolo bench goes wild. Rebound pa lang yun ni Jason Ordan. Paano pa kaya pag nakashoot? So I guess we'll have to wait for that when Jason gets a chance. And there he is, spinning, but he drops it off to a teammate. 5 to shoot para dito sa Antipolo. And that is in. What a play by Zway Cruz. Well, what a play by the team of the JY Titans, finding the best possible shot available. Samantala, Buligan to Valenzuela. Valenzuela puts up a shot. Wala. Mateo saves it. And here is Jason. I think we have to verify the surname at least, no? Says here in our list, Jason Ordan. Yes, it is Ordan on his jersey. Ayan na naman.
Not gonna say anything.
Hindi lang reading glasses, dapat pati binoculars. Meron tayong ready.
But you like how Antipolo, they're up by 30 points. Less than 4 minutes remaining. They're still celebrating.
Yes.
Action going on the floor.
In the meantime, that guy, Mateo Go, scoring once again. 3 is up, short, offensive rebound, and earning a trip to the line is number 7, Jarel Javier. It is a 32-point lead for JY Titans of Antipolo, and I guess, Coach, it is safe to say, no, na nakasweep sila ngayong araw na to. Talking about the JY Titans of Antipolo, all winning their games on Rizal Day at that.
And pulling off those wins against the Davao all-win feeds.
It's like rain on your wedding day. Samantala, Sean Malquisto back in the game para sa JY Titans. The drop, the drive by Cruz. And some bully ball happening here. Pero it backfired. As mas bully yung depensa. Good job by Valenzuela standing his ground against the bigs of Antipolo. JY Cruz takes a breather.
So Davao
Buligan,
here, Davao in the fourth quarter reaching double digits, 10 points against 13 for Antipolo. Davao really shot themselves in the foot in that first quarter, only scoring 6 points against the 17 of Antipolo. And that has pretty much been the cushion that has protected this Antipolo JY Titans squad as they continue to just keep on building on that lead.
In the meantime, we just had a wedgie there, courtesy of one Buligan, the smaller Buligan. And here is Jason Ordan. And there he is, Jason Ordan. Everybody's waiting for him to get a bucket. And a blocking foul will be called against Joseph Buligan. Oh! Check that. That was a turnover on Antipolo. Rich Gonzalez caught stepping on the baseline.
So even if, they are going to come out with a victory here, Antipolo still committing 20 turnovers. So that's still something that they want to work on, as in their game against Marikina, they had 23. So a slight improvement, but still something to be concerned about, as although they go up 4-0 in the win-loss column, eventually they're going to find a match.
In the meantime, JY Titans taking too long to take a shot, and naabutan sila ng 24-second shot clock. But no matter, as we are under 2 minutes to play and the home team is up by 29 points. Check that. 31 points. Lagancia tries a three offline. Meanwhile, the smallest guy on the floor just got the offensive rebound. Hindi lang pumasok yung putback ni Buligan. Meanwhile, Ordan streaking to the front court. Kicks it out wisely. And that would be a 3-second violation against Antipolo.
So that's going to be another turnover for Antipolo as Davao will sue for time.
Samantala, a timeout has been called by Davao. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. Magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2. Iba. Back to the action here. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in this game, but it is pretty much decided already. Like our last two games. The home team, JY Titans of Antipolo, getting a sweep here in 3 games over the Davao King Thorns. 14 in under division, and Buligan wants to shoot free throws. There you go. Well, he's been there earlier. No? So it's Johan's turn. First try, too strong.
I thought the brothers were gonna do a switcheroo. Pero medyo mas malaki kasi itong si Joseph.
Siguro sabi ni Johan,
Kuya
chance ko na to, kuya.
Ako muna.
May camera.
We're assuming na kuya
Right,
itong si
Johan, si Joseph.
Si Joseph.
Yeah. I think it's Joseph and Johan. Samantala, ito naman new faces also for Antipolo. That was Riley Sobrevilla losing the ball to the baseline though. 50 seconds remaining in the game. Here's Lagancia. We're also waiting for him to take another shot. Nag-attempt na siya kanina, and now he is free from the corner. Offline nga lang. Now Jason Ordan. He will put it up. Oh, sorry miss for Jason. That would have brought the house down for some reason. Samantala, Ridge Gonzalez with a putback para sa JY Titans. Now here's Joseph Buligan. Naipit. Santos, baseline J. Offline. At tumatakbo na naman ang Antipolo. Taking it home is Rich Gonzalez.
Gonzalez getting into the scoring column, getting his first 2 points. Well, in this game, Mateo Ngo doing Mateo Ngo things. He's pretty much one of the leaders of this team, especially with Wanko not available. But I think the performance by Eman Simple, providing the rebounds, the defense, finishing with a double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Also the intangibles, Coach Noy, no? Aside from stuffing the stat sheet, meron pang mga ginawa si Eman Simple na wala, na hindi mo makikita sa stats. Pero I have to clarify na si Coach Noy ang pumili. But yeah, good team effort here para sa JY Titans of Antipolo. Several players in double figures. Pero isa lang ang ating best player of the game, brought to you by Don Benito sa pangbansang kasama, and he is with CJ Ang.
Thank you, Eman. Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang player of the game with 10 points and 11 rebounds, Eman Simple of the Antipolo JY Titans. Eman, how big are these kinds of leagues, especially here in the second season of the Junior MPBL for you as an individual player?
Here po, things first, sipagan ko munang laro na to para sa parents ko and sa teammates ko and sa coaches ko. Gawin ko lahat ang gagawin na kailangan namin gawin sa depensa, sa opensa. Yun.
Eman, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Shoutout po sa mga teammates ko, coaches, kay daddy po, kay mommy, and sa mga pamilya ko dun sa probinsya.
Thank you, congratulations, Eman, and to your team as well. Before anything else, we would like to thank our dear sponsor, Don Benito's, for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benito's, ang pambansang kasava. Back to you, Eman and Coach Noy.
From one Eman to another, congratulations, Eman Simple, for winning the player of the game, brought to you by Don Benito, ang pangbansang kasaba. And that is it. Thank you very much for joining us in this game day ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. On behalf of our hardworking crew, shoutout muna pala kay Philip at of course kay Aldrin Alejo. So on behalf of our panel, Coach Noy Africa, CJ Ang, this has been Eman Cabiles, and see you all sa next game day ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayan pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa ikaw ang mahalaga.